we do is also a teacher. Every error we do is also a teacher, which makes us precious or precise. And every evil or good thing that happens are also our teachers, which will round our perspective of thinking. And so, by all these matters, I only want to conclude that from the Almighty God, who is street dog, everything teaches something, and the lessons they teach us could only be understood by the prerequisites we have from our parents and the teachers we have at our institutes. So that's why we precisely call teacher as the one who teaches us in the schools or institutes. And now let's see what a teacher does to us. A teacher at first influences the students with his lessons, and the student may or may not turn towards him, but the teacher always stands enthusiastic to pour out the knowledge irrespective of how Chela stands. Chela refers to the student or the people or the Shishya. So a guru always stands enthusiastic to teach something or say something to his student and put him in the right path, but they may or may not be interested for that. So, but if the teacher wants to forcefully say something to him, he uses a tool called punishment and try to draw him towards him. See, if we consider a stone, and if the stone is hit continuously only, that means while sculpting, if it is hit continuously, then only we can get a marvelous idol. So the punishments, though they are hard, they lead their students to success. But every student fails to understand the teacher until he himself takes his role. For example, let us say some class is going on, and the class was about some 5 more minutes more, and every student will be thinking, Tata, bye bye, Khatam, goodbye. Everybody would be thinking in the same way. Until they themselves think in their shoes, they will not be changing their mind. So I would like to give an analogy for a teacher. See, if we consider 2 candles, one candle is lit and the other candle was not lit. If we use the lit candle to light the unlit one, so as we increase the number of candles, the surrounding place would become brighter and brighter. In the same way, the teacher is like a candle, burns several other candles and try to make the world brighter until he is fully down, that means he is fully melt. So, as I told you, we students are the candles that were not lit, and sometimes if the candle's wick was wet, it would not burn, and it would struggle to burn. So, but this would represent our mindset. That means if it is wet, we are not interested, and if it catches fire, then we are interested. But as the flame approaches the wick, it is approaching the wick, it is approaching 2 times. Then the moisture moves off and it dries. Then it could be lit up and spreads illumination all over the world. Now, let's come to the analogy of a student. Let's consider the student to be a diya, whose oil is the curiosity and the wick represents our respect and affection towards our teacher. Even one of them is missing, the diya could not be blown. So, even if the doubt-like winds blow through the wind and extinguishes off the lamp, even then the teacher comes like a matchstick and lights it and make us enlightened. Incomparable teacher. Please, this could not be emphasized. That means the teacher is both comparable and incomparable. Comparable in the sense with the objects, we can say, like just as I told you, 2 candles and all. And if we compare, and even those are less in comparing the relation between the teacher and student. Then some more analogies like cloud raining knowledge, give out the crop, a tree protecting us from heat of ignorance, a kite flying high in the sky, examples. But if these analogies were written in a book, those would be far larger than the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. Just as I told you, the word parents, we restrict ourselves to our family. But when we consider teachers, we include each and every object in the universe. So once again, a very happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers and all my dear friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kritik. Now let us begin the event with lighting of the lamp. I request Director Sir to lighten the lamp. Now I request Honorable Director Sir Professor Somaya Ajulu to give some valuable words to enlighten the students.
Sir, please unmute, sir. Sir, please unmute.
We all assembled here, even during the tough times of pandemic, to acknowledge the hard work and contributions of teachers throughout the world who have guided all of us and shaped us to become what we are today. I still remember my own teachers who have shaped my career from school to institute level, including academic, administrative, and other activities. Let me share by highlighting the importance of today's day. Teachers' Day is a day when many students show their appreciation and gratitude to teachers with small gift cards and meaningful messages. It's a day when schools organize events for the entertainment of teachers, while students put on plays or teach classes to give their instructors one day off. That means teachers are working all the year except for one day. For many of us, the days we spent at school have become our fondest memories. The teachers we had in school are responsible for that to a large extent too. This year, Teachers' Day will be celebrated on Saturday. On Teachers' Day, many remember their former teachers by sending them messages and even gift cards. According to UNESCO statistics, here I would like to highlight the importance of the number of activities that are happening as far as education is concerned. According to UNESCO statistics, by 2030, we need internationally 6.9 crores new teachers are required at all levels together in this world. As far as our country is concerned, the current teacher-student ratio is 24:1, whereas in China and Brazil and in other countries, this ratio is 1:19. As far as higher education is concerned, the ratio in other countries is between 1:9 to 1:16. But whereas in our country, it is 1:24. According to National Education Policy 2020, there is a great role every teacher has to play. Meritorious students who have talent in technology and teaching skills should adopt a teaching profession field instead of opting for industry-oriented jobs. Continuous skill development programs will definitely going to take place in a bigger way in NEP 2020. Amid the coronavirus pandemic, schools and institutions in our country have been shut and classes have been moved online. In fact, all our faculty and students have learned different new things during this semester and summer also. Compared to offline teaching, both students and faculty are adjusting slowly with online teaching, or sometimes we call even blended teaching. I am sure that even blended examinations are going to come shortly. Lots of terminology, exposure on latest software tools were picked up by all of us, whether we would like it or not. The reason is that there is no choice for us. I thank all the faculty of IIIT and Kurnool for putting their commitment in offering courses online and conducting exams also through online. I am able to execute all the things, whatever I had planned smoothly due to constant support of faculty and my students. We have not lost our academic year. Of course, certain things even we dislike, there is no option for all of us. I have taken certain hard steps with necessary approvals from higher bodies to maintain the academic standard by forcing the faculty sometimes. Of course, at the end, we as teachers always forget our hard work. Once our students are safe, healthy, happy, and prosper in their careers. You all know that the drastic changes are going to come up in the centrally funded technical institutes due to introduction of National Education Policy 2020. Due weightage was given for the usage of ICT tools in all aspects. Also, Many opportunities and schemes are in pipeline for improving the overall personality of the non-teaching staff also. Government of India have planned several programs in this regard. Educating people is considered as a holy profession. From the days of growing up, our forefathers keep repeating this phrase, Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. It showcases the importance of a teacher in a person's growth after their parents who give birth to the child. The profession of teaching exists since time immemorial. In olden times, a system of Gurukul existed in which students would leave their homes and follow sages into the forest, where teaching was imparted for several years in disparate disciplines. These sages were considered to be form of divinity, and the students used to worship them in the same breath as their parents. Since then, teacher is placed next to God. But today, the traditional Gurukulam concept has transformed into Shishyakulam concept. That is the reason why teacher, in a normal way, teacher always interacts with the students in the live classroom. But today, in addition to that, teacher always expects the students to maintain the silence in the classroom. But today, because of online teaching, we always tell, am I audible? You please mute your mic, etc. So this is the new lesson for all of us. In fact, following all these new technical aspects is really difficult, but however, we are adjusting with the environment and the situation. The teaching system as a whole has been modified over the years, and it has weathered difficulties in various levels, but never lost its sheen or importance in the society. At present, in our country, we see a large number of education institutions running. Teaching is considered as the greatest act of optimism, as this profession creates all other professions. Great teachers born in our country, like Sir Sri Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, are an added source of inspiration to all of us. In fact, we have named upon deliberations in the institute one of the hostel as Kalam Hall of Residence to remember the contributions made by Dr. Kalam. Last but not the least, I would like to end my speech with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam quote. The purpose of education is to make good human beings with skill and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. I sincerely thank all my teachers who have always been our guiding light and an invisible support system to the society. I wish all the faculty happy Teachers' Day, but as a teacher, we always be happy to explain that happiness. I would like to end my speech with a quote. 100 years from now, it will not matter what kind of car I drove, what kind of house I lived in, how much money I had in the bank, but the world may be a better place because I made a difference in the life of a child. That is how teachers always believe. They never expect anything, but they are always happy as and when their students goes to higher positions and they live happily. So I wish all the best. Once again, I thank the cultural team of TDM Kurnool for organizing this function in spite of various problems and issues that are there in our country. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Kausalya ma'am to share her views.
Please, next. Kausalya madam is not there.
Okay. Now I request Tilakam sir to share his views.
Again, please repeat.
Next, give 1 minute. No one responds.
Okay. Now I request Vishwamurthy sir to share his views.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Director, my fellow colleagues and non-teaching staffs, and my student friends. Wish you happy Teachers' Day. Wish you happy Teachers' Day. And being born in a village, to a farmer, and from beginning of my elementary school and higher secondary, and from colleges and to the doctorate level, I have experienced different teachers, and they have guided me well to this position. So I thank all my teachers in this day, and I like to remember their contribution to my life, which changed a lot by those people. And as mentioned, that the teachers don't expect anything from their students, because they are like kind of ladders. The people can use a ladder to go up, but a ladder doesn't wish to go up. So it is kind of a profession. In Tamil, they call it is kind of arathoril. So it is kind of the different professions which make other profession. So in this juncture, I request every one of us to remember their teachers and remember the teachers. And being a teacher, we have the duty to make the society towards to make the society to make the better society. Thank you.
Now I request Kausalya ma'am to share her views.
Honorable Director, colleagues, all the faculty members, and my dear students. First of all, I thank you all for thinking of
Yeah. Madam Kausalya, madam.
Yes, sir.
I think you have logged into some two devices. One of that, if you mute, it will not be there.
No, sir. Only one thing only, like only one through laptop only. I have logged in, sir.
Okay, madam.
One device from my side. Only through laptop I have. I'm on. Okay, sir. Is it not audible?
Please continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you all students for planning this occasion. We are in fact celebrating greatest teacher, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan celebrations on this occasion. The second president and Bharat Ratna awardee. So he is an ideal teacher who has inspired many of the teachers and who is a motivational factor for many of the students. So I wish all my students to come in bright colors and a very happy Teachers' Day to all the fellow faculty present over here. I wish everyone a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you all. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Pullarao sir to speak few words. Now I request Basri sir to speak few words. Now I request Akhtar sir to share his views.
Do it, next.
Now I request any faculty member can give the speech.
One second, you just invite the newly joined faculty, Professor Radhakrishnamacharya Garu and
kindly invite Dr. Krishnaya sir, Professor GRK sir, and Dr. Preet, Dr. Chandrasekhar, Dr. Yes.
Now I request Dr. Krishnaya sir to share his views.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Sir, please continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, our beloved director, sir. And thank you, students, for organizing this particular Teachers' Day program. And as many speakers talked about the importance of the teacher in the life of everyone, after our birth on the earth, after mother and father, Guru is the one who makes us stand in front of the world to face the real world problems and everything. So that way, I mean, that's what our culture also taught us from ages. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Guru Sri Guruven Namaha. So, like Kritik said, when Ishwar and Guru comes same time in front of us, first we bow to Guru. So that way, in every one of our life, Guru has played very important role and will keep playing that role continuously. So even all Gurus also will be owed to their Gurus. So the importance of Guru has taken very important role in our life, and with that, we always be grateful to our Gurus, and thank you very much for inviting this program. Thank you.
Sir, may I request Professor Radhakrishnamacharya to give the speech?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Honorable Director, Professor Somayathulu Garu, members of the faculty, and my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the students for organizing this function despite the crisis, despite the fact that we are away at different places. Of course, I have not met the students so far. Let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Radhakrishnamacharya. I was at NIT Warangal for about 35 years. Then I was at NIT Andhra Pradesh for 2 years. And I have been here for the last 3 months. Maybe I'll get an opportunity sometime later to meet all of you personally. Right? It is, I always tell one thing on the occasion of Teachers' Day. A poor teacher is one who complains. A normal teacher is one who explains. A good teacher is one who teaches. And a great teacher is one who inspires. The society is badly in need of good teachers, if not great teachers. I advise all the young students to seriously consider the option of becoming a teacher when they think of choosing a profession. Maybe there may be some disadvantages, but as far as pay package is concerned, as far as advantages are concerned, I think we enjoy lots of benefits. In fact, at NIT Warangal, I always used to tell my students, especially those who are in software, you work under pressure, whereas I work with pleasure. At NIT Warangal, I used to go to the department every day night at 10 o'clock, stay there for maybe 2 to 3 hours. Nobody used to ask me, please go there and work. So I used to work with pleasure. That is the difference between a teacher and people in other professions. We teach only maybe 2 to 3 hours per day. Remaining time, we can do anything, we can relax also. But we don't relax. We work more than the people in other professions. So that is the greatness about teaching profession. I'll tell just 2 instances before I end. I think you must be knowing, maybe you know this particular anecdote. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, who was a former president of India, once he went to Muscat on an official visit. He went by Air India plane, and the king of Muscat, who never comes to the airport to receive the dignities, he came personally to the airport. Then he went up to the plane, touched the feet of Shankar Dayal Sharma, and brought him down, made him sit in his car, and he drove the vehicle himself, left him at the guest house. Then people asked him, what is this, sir? You never go and meet anybody at the airport. Why you are doing for this Indian president? Then he told, I have gone there, not because he's the president of India, because he was my teacher. When I was studying in India, he was my teacher, and he was a very good teacher. I wanted to show respect to my teacher. So that is the greatness of a teaching profession. I'll tell one of my own experience. When I was at NIT Warangal, I was chief warden of hostels for 2 years. So in the hostel, there were a lot of unused items which were lying there for decades. I was trying to dispose of all those things, scrap. There were few gas cylinders, but they're long gas cylinders. I asked everybody how long they have been there. How do I dispose them of? Everybody said, we don't know. They have been there for quite a long time. I realized they are all HP gas cylinders. So I went to the HP gas company and told them, please do take them back. They have been lying there for a long time. I don't know what is the connection number. They told, sir, who will see now is a very old one. You please go away. He was very arrogant, very indifferent, and very casual. I came back. All my colleagues told me, just leave it now. Why do you waste your time? But somehow I thought I should make an attempt. Somehow I got hold of the number of the top man of HPCL who works in Hyderabad. I just called him. I told him, I said, I am Professor Radha Krishnamacharya. I am Professor of Mathematics and Chief Warden of NIT Hostels. Immediately the man on the other side told me, sir, good morning, sir. You were my teacher. You taught me when I was in BTech. Today I am in this position because of teachers like you. He did not allow me to talk for 5 minutes. He kept on talking. Sir, you taught me complex analysis. You taught me this. You taught me this. Then he asked me, sir, what is the problem? I told him, this is the problem. He said, sir, simply don't worry. You sit at home. Within half an hour, that manager who spoke to you arrogantly, he will come running to you and he will do the rest of the job. And I was staying in my office. It was around 6 o'clock in the evening. That fellow came running. The manager who spoke to me arrogantly. He was perspiring. He said, I'm sorry, sir. Why you did not tell me that the general manager is your student? I told him I never knew about this. Then he said, what is the problem? I told him, sir, you just leave it. Then he went back to the office, searched the records, got hold of action. Then he took back the cylinders and gave 32 cylinders for the messes. For the messes, we got a gas connection. When I was chief warden, I introduced the gas connection. So that is the power of a teacher. A teacher maybe becomes old. I become very old. I'm 68 years old today. But my J.D. Lakshmanarayana, CBI joint director, he was my student. Right? L. Venkateswarlu, IAS officer, Uttar Pradesh cadre, he was my student. Mutyal Razu, collector of West Godavari district, he was my teacher. So I take pride in these people. When I go to the market, I may not get much respect, but I take respect in my students. I always used to tell my students, in case I come to a student, you should occupy such a big position. When I come, I should come and wait in the queue to see you. You should occupy such a big position. That is what I always hope for. Don't get into troubles. Try to see that you reach greater heights. So a teacher always takes pride in the student becoming a big man. There are only, 3 people who do not feel jealous of you. Everybody else feels jealous of you. Your own brother feels jealous of you. Your own sister feels jealous of you. Your close friend becomes jealous of you. But father, mother, and teacher, they do not feel jealous of you. Father always wants that his son, daughter should be in a better position than himself. Mother always wants that his son, daughter should be in a better position. A teacher always wishes that his student should be in a better position than himself. If I am a teacher at NIT, I always wish that my students should be in IITs or in better institutes. That is the characteristic of a teacher. So I sincerely advise all the students to seriously consider the option of becoming a teacher. I always, when my old students come and tell me, sir, because of you, I'm in this position. In fact, when I was at NIT Tadepalli Gudem, once the collector came to the institute, as soon as he saw me, sir, you were my teacher. Because of the subjects you taught, I could get through in the IAS exams. I felt so proud. When I hear such words, I pray to Lord Shirdi Sai Baba that if at all I have one more birth, I should be born as a teacher only, because I take so much of pleasure and pride in that one. Right? I wish you all the best. God bless you. Maybe in the near future, we'll be able to meet physically. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I request Ranjit sir to share his words.
May I request Dr. Preet to give some speech.
To begin with, I am Dr. R. Preet. I have joined in the institute newly before 2 weeks, and I am joining the team in Computer Science and Engineering department. I have completed my PhD from National Institute of Technology, Tirupati. So, Honorable Director Sir, my fellow faculty members, and other non-teaching members, staff members, and my dear students, I want good morning to all. On this special auspicious day, I would say it's an auspicious day, because as a teaching profession, we are taking this as a day to be marked in our lives always. To begin, we have to choose this profession with a great courage, saying that we are here to share our knowledge to our fellow students and to our fellow friends, to make them equipped in technology standards, not only with respect to education, as well as to obedience and in other trades too. So the role of teacher is getting groomed day by day, and we are delivering our best to make you guys as a successful one to meet the technology standards on the industry level. And we should be very much grateful to have this medium of pandemic situation and to cope up in a positive manner, so that we should take forward as this one as a challenge to prove ourselves that we are unstoppable and we can make and we can continue our profession in all possible ways. So the main happiness lies when we share our knowledge. So not only as a teacher, as a student also, you guys should be having a good form of conversing your things to all your fellow members, and we will be grooming you in all aspects, so that all the members in the institute and all of us will be growing in a positive manner. And at this juncture, I would like to thank all my fellow faculty members, Director Sir, and the cultural team of this IIIT Kurnool to organize this wonderful event amidst this situation. So, although we have not met in physical in this virtual event, I have been very much feeling happy to have a conversation to you all. Thank you.
I request Radhakrishna sir to share his views.
May I request Dr. Akhtar Khan to share his views? May I request?
Good morning, one and all. Honorable Director, sir, senior faculty members, and all other faculty colleagues, staff. I wish all of you a very happy Teachers' Day. On this auspicious day, let me thank our students who have planned this activity, and I thank all the faculty members and other staff members who are present over here. Thank you, all of you. I must thank all our stakeholders, which are our students, with this in this tough situation, with this great difficulty. They are supporting us because they are the only supporting members who helps teachers to make teaching and learning process easy, and they are doing a great job. They are supporting us up to great extent, like in offline mode, whatever classes we were conducting, we were usually giving some assignments, but we are not facing any difficulty by conducting online classes. They are attending. Even attendance are as per my experience, attendance are also very good, and they are also submitting their assignments on time. So I must appreciate their effort and support received from their parents. So on this auspicious day, I once again thank all the stakeholders of our institute for organizing such an event. Thank you. Have a good day, all of you.
May I request Dr. Chandrasekhar to share his views?
Good morning to one and all. I wish every faculty member here a happy Teachers' Day first. And born to a teacher, it is inculcated in our family that teaching is a noble profession and it should be done with no expectation at all. Every student is like a child, so every time a child succeeds or fails, it is a teacher's responsibility and he owns to the success or to the failure. Success cannot be termed in terms of money earned or the reputation or the status that a person is. Success for a student is basically, for a teacher, is he follows the righteous path and leads to a goal where it enlightens a society in all possible manners, and he contributes to a system and again becomes a teacher in every possible way to again inculcate the next generation. I am still very new to the profession, so in front of all of you, we're still very small. So every day for me, being around you people is a learning experience. So everyone present here is a teacher, and our teacher told me once that teaching is a two-way process. One, you teach as well as you learn. So for me, every day is a learning process, and I thank every student and every teacher who's played a part of this for me to stand here and give out this speech. Thank you and happy Teachers' Day.
Now I request Satyakamal sir to share his views.
Morning. So, good morning, Mandanda. So, today is Teachers' Day. Happy Teachers' Day to all of you. And this is the only country we respect our teachers in this manner in the whole world. So, from right from the birth to there are so many levels. So, in school, right from birth, it is mother to the first teacher, and next it's school, it will be teacher, and it is college, lecture, professor. All those stages we will be seeing. Afterwards, to our university level also, we used to see so many teachers. They will guide us how to lead our life. So many people are there for us. So I would like to read out those things which I would like to like the most. So initially, it is the teacher who gives the information. Is called Adhyapa.
The one who imparts knowledge in you, combined with information, is called Upadhyaya. The one who imparts skill in you is called Acharya. The one who is able to give you deep insight into a subject is called Pandit. The one who has visionary view on a subject and teaches you to think that manner is called Krishna. The one who is able to awaken wisdom in you, leading you from darkness to light, is called Guru. So, for teacher, we are having multiple. So, thank you, Vinanda.
Thank you so much, sir. I request any faculty to share the views to the students.
Dr. Venkateshwar.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Venkateshwar from Department of Physics. First, let me congratulate the College team of Lighting DA for conducting such a program. I mean, of course, this is a virtual event. If you are here, I mean, you are having a great event because we are kind of feeling lonely. The feeling we are having now is lonely. Why? Because I'm saying lonely because without students, we are not here. Okay, being a teacher, if you are with some students around with us, there will be more interaction. Now, you see, I'm teaching digital systems nowadays. Digital laws design and all that. The problem is that I'm kind of talking to a digital system. I don't have any interaction. I sometimes the first sentence I used to speak, what I'm speaking, sir, dear students, am I audible? The first sentence every day. The second sentence, are the slides are visible? This is the thing. Unless and until my student speaks, I don't know what I'm doing. That means without students, we are nothing. Okay, seeking, unless and until a teacher can be recognized or identified. That means if I'm a teacher, I can teach. I don't have any expectation from my students. But sometimes a teacher should be identified and has recognized by a student. Right? And one more thing, I'll share one particular incident. If you see, I think you have heard Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Okay. Most of the time we used to speak, we have a Guru Parampara. Right? We never talk about the Shishya Parampara. That means while Gurus are great, I know, teachers are always great, but at the same time, if you are not imparting your knowledge or if you are not sharing your knowledge with some seeker, it will be like kind of a waste. Right? Of course, I am telling you kind of philosophy. Of course, this is the basis of our country. We have the Guru Parampara, at the same time, we should also see the Shishya Parampara because these are the students. This sentence is there everywhere. Okay? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is great because of with that great guy we have a yogi. Right? Swami Vivekananda. I feel, this is my personal opinion. I don't know about others. Okay? Because of his student, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, still we remember. Okay? That's why I feel students are kind of course, teachers are good. I understood that point. At the same time, without students, we are nothing. I feel that's my opinion. Okay? And once again, I congratulate everyone, especially students. Okay, in this pandemic, I don't know how you people are doing this because, especially in front of, I think, that particular digital system, we are sitting for hours. Because I'm teaching only 1 hour or 2 hours max, but you guys actually I think 4 hours a day. So I should appreciate that your efforts are made. You take this opportunity and learn something. Okay. Okay. I thank everyone and happy Teachers' Day to everyone here. Okay. Okay. Finally, I'll say one more time to Nama and I appreciate everything whatever comes into our way. It is a teacher. I feel it's a teacher. It can be a tree. It can be a non-living thing. Everything is a teacher. That is the philosophy we are living, especially in our country. I believe that. I think we are also giving the same. Okay?
last thing, and I remember still my childhood days where my teachers used to teach me. Nowadays that thing is not there, TV. I mean that is actually up to 10th class level. Still, but they are not my enemies. Okay? But still, I remember those people. Okay. I mean, there are situations I used to talk with bad about my teachers because he used to beat me and he used to, but finally I understood why that thing happened in those days. The students require discipline and those days. Nowadays it's not required. Okay? Where people are getting smart every day by day. Okay? I think I'm taking a little time, I think it's okay for everyone. Okay? And finally, I'll come to my speech or philosophy. For mother is the first teacher, everyone was here, mother they are not here. And the who teaches, I mean she teaches the reading, the person. The second is the father. For between Matudeva Bhava and then Pitudeva Bhava. I mean the father teaches how to communicate with the society. How to find, you have to find the difficulties, okay? And how to overcome those things. That is the second thing. Of course, when it comes to not God, that is Guru. The Guru teaches you how to evolve those things. That is the basic thing. That's why even I remember my still there, okay? And then I found my teachers. Okay, once again, thanks everyone for this opportunity. Thanks for that sir for this wonderful opportunity. And one more time, I congratulate my students who are presented here. And once again, happy Teachers Day to everyone. Thank you.
May I request Dr. Amar to carry through.
Respected directors and my colleagues, faculty members, all of you good morning and happy Teachers Day. On this occasion, I just remember my old teachers and also thankful to the teachers who stand here. Once again, all of you, happy Teachers Day.
Students are requested to carry on their further activities.
Thank you so much, sir. Here is a video by students to the teachers as a token of gratitude. Now I request Bhargav from second year to share his experiences with teacher. Now I request Harini from third year to share her views about Teachers' Day.
Good morning, one and all. I wish all teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. The light of the world, the beacon in the dark, and the hope that gives us strength to survive is our teacher. Teachers are the building blocks of our life. They act as second mothers to all students. On this occasion, on behalf of all students, I would like to thank you, teachers, for molding into great personalities so that we could face the world boldly. Teachers' Day is celebrated in commemoration of the great leader Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He was the President of India in the tenure between 1962 to 1967. He was a great scholar and a firm believer about education, such that his birth anniversary now we are celebrating as Teachers' Day. As students, we may have been tough sometimes to handle, but your individual helped us to learn from our mistakes, grow. I take this opportunity to mention on Teachers' Day how much you all mean to us. I take this stage to confess that we may all not be in your good, but this is the best day for all of us to express how much we all love you as students. Teachers for being with us as we grow. Definitely, we will make you proud in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Harini. Now I call upon Bhargav from second year to share his experiences with teacher.
First of all, a very happy Teachers Day to our Honorable Director, Professor Somyajulu sir, and to all respective lecturers of IIIT DMK. Myself, Bhargav from second year Mechanical. We all know why we celebrate Teachers Day every year. The birth date of the second President of India, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, 5th September 1988, has been celebrated as Teachers Day since 1962. Every minute of our life, whether it is happiness, sadness, success, failure, downfall, commitment, decision making, etc. All these activities were influenced by our teachers. The way we respect teachers, they want to make you successful, your attention towards their classes and their valuable words. Even though mother brings us to the world, the teacher is the only one that can make you stand on your own. In Puranas and many popular books, it is mentioned that teachers are more than the God. Mata, Pitu, Guru, Daivam. The way you treat teachers is the way life treats you. Abdul Kalam, I don't know how you know him but I know him on the day I learned from him. I read a story, actually it's not a story, it's a real incident. The very first day when he heard about his president post, he went to his teacher's house and touched his foot. Even if you climb Everest, you will be a teacher's foot only. When I read that day changed me. I know my friends will surely consider me as a philosophy lecturer now because of these philosophy words. I just said my words about teachers. Sir, don't consider me that I am a philosophy lecturer or toppers. I'm just a normal student who always used to fear for asking doubts or for standing in front of the whole class to answer. I clearly remember the first day that I attended the class. It's Sri Lakshmi ma'am's class. The very first day only, I was late. I thought I was finished. Not only that moment, every minute when she calls, Bhargav, my legs used to shiver automatically. I'm not getting fear because she was that strict. I used it to scream, what if she throw a question on me? And I remember the way Murli sir pranked us. He mailed us that there will be a sudden surprise test on the very next day morning. I saw many people who stood the whole night without going to sleep for their extraordinary marks. I remember the day that I met Kausalya ma'am. It's Women's Day. She sang a song on the day, and I'm eagerly waiting for today's song also. I mistook her age by her face. Later, I realized that she is just 7 to 10 years girl. The encouragement, support she used to give us in every class motivates us every day. That much active madam was. I remember the day Venkateshwar sir came into a class. Usually I used to run if I had name physics. He made me realize that I was getting fear of the name physics but not the subject physics. I clearly remember the day before Science Day. Me and my senior Rahul bro stood the whole night for making piezoelectric setup. Ishwamurthy sir that day supported us a lot and taught until our last minute of the project. The very first day that I entered into the college, I met Akhtar sir. He gave me support in all times. He supported me in my good times as well as bad times. I didn't have such memories with our director sir because the very first moment when I saw him, my legs will start shaking automatically. Even if he talked, I won't get a single word from his mouth. I have a fear. What if he may ask my grade in the previous semester? So don't ask me this time, sir. Leave me for this time. I remember every situation that I spent with my teachers. I knew I can't address all teachers here, but I knew I can make this Teachers' Day as a beautiful moment by saying, I stood because of you, and I walked because of you, and I am running now towards my aim and goal. This is also because of you. I used to say every day this sloka, but today I am feeling very happy to say this now. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheswara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Thanks for making us better. Thanks for placing us better. Sorry if I did anything wrong in this situation or in the past situation that I met with you. And sorry if I said any wrong now. But one thing, without you, there's no me, no institute, no state, no country, no world, no mankind. Thanks for giving this opportunity. Kausalya ma'am, I didn't forget it. Please sing a song for us. It's my request on behalf of all second year students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhargav. Now I call upon Harshit from third year. Share your words.
Good morning to one and all present here. I, Harshit from third year, feel privileged to wish all my teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. We all feel honored to grow under your guidance. You have always showed us the right path. You were always there when we were in trouble, whether be it academics or our personal life. Teachers are not necessarily present in only educational institutions, but everyone around us teaches something or the other. Teaching is not just a profession, it is a way of life. Just like an atom is a basic building block of matter, teachers are the basic building block of our nation. Every teacher has a unique way of teaching, and this helps us in gaining a new unique experience from you all. Due to pandemic, there is a paradigm shift in the way of teaching from offline to online mode. It was challenging for all those teachers who were not comfortable in operating computers and laptops, but they accepted this challenge with the great dedication and determination. You all have set an example for others that nothing is impossible. Hats off to your hard work and dedication. Just like a soldier saves the nation from terror at the boundaries, you get a chance to shape the future of the country. At last, I would like to wish all of you a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harshit. Now is a small contribution from Music Club as a token of love. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I wish you all a very happy Teachers' Day. Now I request Niharika to continue.
Thank you so much, Kirti. First of all, I would like to wish all the teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. This is actually a privilege to take part in this competition. You inspire, share knowledge with us, and help to motivate us to reach greater heights. During this pandemic period, you didn't give up in sharing knowledge to us. Because of you, we built a strong foundation, on top of which we can build a life the way we want. I am privileged to speak in front of you and express my gratitude on behalf of everyone. I would also like to thank the non-teaching staff, administrative staff. Textbooks are not only a source for education. We learn a lot of things from you too. I will end my vote of thanksgiving to all. Without without your presence, advice, and effort, this celebration would not be successful. Thank you, and once again, wishing everyone happy Teachers' Day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We end this session with this.
This celebration will not be successful. Thank you, and once again, wishing everyone happy Teachers' Day.